Today we are reloading some 147 grain extreme plated bullets on the Dillon 550C, and that's coming up next here on Jesse B Outdoors Reloading. Welcome back everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. First off, I'd like to thank Xtreme Bullets for sending out not only the bullets, the brass, and the primers we're using today. If you guys haven't saw the video yet, they have these reloading kits now where they give you everything but the powder, so you just got to add powder. I'll leave a card up above for you guys to check that video out so you can see everything it comes with. So that's just what we're doing today. We're just adding powder to the parts they gave to us to try out. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring that camera on in here. I'll tell you guys about everything we're using, and then we're going to load up 100 rounds. So let's get started. Alright, for components today, we got the 147 grain plated bullets here that we're using. Then for brass, we are using their primed brass here. That is nice, new, and clean. Check out the inside of that. Very nice and clean stuff there. Now, because we are using these pre-primed, I do have the decapping pin taken out of my sizing die. And then for powder, we're using tight group here. Now, what I got these set up to is exact measurements and everything that they give in the kit. That's what I'm actually using today. None of the other manuals or anything. We're loading it right to the way they did on the card here. I'm just going to show you guys a look at the one side of the card because the info is on the other side. But this comes with every one of their reloading kits. And it has some load data on there, and that's what we're using. So what we're going to do is we're going to load up 100 here. I am going to make sure on the first round, I'm going to walk you guys through it. And then I'm going to check my powder charge. So what I do is I got my scale off to the side over here. I zero it out. We're going to put it in the first station here. This is going to decap if I had the decapping pin in, but I don't. So what we're going to do is resize it. If I can get it to go up in there. There we go. So we're resizing it. Push forward like we're priming it because you got to reset the charge bar on the Dillon 550C by pushing it all the way forward. So now you can see we got it resized. We're going to put our powder charge in it. Get our powder charge. Bring it over here. Make sure that's where we want it. Alright, and it's right where we want it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my locating pin back in. We're going to move it over here to the seating and crimp die, but we're just seating it because I do 4 steps. So we're going to seat it. And then we're going to go to the last station here. I got a Lee factory crimp die. We're going to take it in there and crimp it. There's our first round right here of 147 grain extreme bullets here. So what I like to do is I keep one of my barrels up here and I do a plunk test. You should be able to drop that down in there and the round should fall just out just like that. If it don't, you don't have the right seating depth and the bullet's getting stuck into the grooves and you don't want that. So now let's go ahead and get started here and get cranking out 99 more of these. And if you guys know, I absolutely love this machine. I've had it for almost a year now. I got it at the end of December 2023. And as I'm making this video, we are at the beginning of November 2024. And I have cranked out a ton of 9mm on this press. And I actually absolutely love this press. I came from a Lee Loadmaster, and the Lee Loadmaster is a very nice setup too. But I can tell you guys right now, as much as I had to work on that thing, this is actually quicker with having to manually turn it than it was with the Lee Loadmaster because I always had to stop and fix something on it. Not dissing all Lee products, I still got my Lee Classic Turret Press. Absolutely love that. We'll never get rid of it. The Lee Classic Turret Press is an awesome backup press. And sometimes I like doing revolver rounds on it. But a lot of my semi-autos and revolver rounds I do on here. And that's just the way I like doing it. I do have a RCBS Rock Chucker Supreme also, we'll be getting that out here soon because I'll be doing some 44 special for the first time. And I want to do them on those. But this kit here from Xtreme Bullets, it's a pretty sweet setup. It does have a couple cons to it. And I am going to have a full review on these pistol kits here. Because once I load all these 147 grain up, I've gone through a 147 grain kit and a 115 grain kit in 9mm. So I'll be doing a review video on that. Just so you guys know. But as you can see here, all new fresh components. We've got the plated bullets here. 147 grain. These are great to use for suppressed rounds. Maybe I'll have to get my brother-in-law over here one day because he's got a 9mm suppressor and we could do a full video trying these out and see how quiet they are in that. That'd be very cool to do. I think I got one suppressor shooting short on my channel, on my main channel. If you guys didn't know, I got two channels. I keep my reloading separate from my main one. And it's fun and everything. Now, hopefully, my biggest thing with suppressors is the tax stamp. I don't believe we should have to do the tax stamp. So if they ever get rid of the tax stamp, I'm definitely getting me one. But as you can see here, everything runs nice and smoothly. So what I'm going to do that a lot of people like is I'm going to be quiet for a little bit here. And we're going to listen to the press because people just want to hear the sound of it. Now, I had some people in other videos asking me about the lighting I use on my presses. All my lighting is from KMS Square, and I'll have a discount code down below for them. Really like their stuff, and what I'm going to do here real quick is I'm going to leave this set up right here. They got a new dimmer switch here. I love this thing. You just hold the button, it goes bright, but it interferes with the lighting of the camera, so I don't do it that bright when I'm doing my videos. I keep it on the low setting right there. That is a sweet setup I really like about these. Just so you guys know, in case you're watching this video and you've never seen or heard about KMS Square, love these lighting systems. Like I said, I have 3 presses. I got my Dillon 550C here, my Leo Classic Turret Press, and my RCBS Rock Checker Supreme, and they all have KMS Square lighting on them. Absolutely love it. So what we're going to do after I had to throw that plug in, because I just remembered that and wanted to bring that up here, we'll go back to being quiet for a few more rounds. Alright, now what I'm going to do on this one, looks like we are about halfway through here. About halfway through, I always like taking one out and double checking the powder charge. Usually this scale is pretty dialed in and set up, or not scale, I should say powder measurer, and I don't have an issue with it. But I just like checking every so often just to make sure that it's throwing what it should be. Nothing wrong with being too safe while reloading. And it is on to where we need to be, just like I thought it would be. Just something for if you're new reloaders out there. Don't always just start reloading and, you know, assume your powder charge is going to be the same throughout everything. Because if you leave overnight and come back, your powder will settle in your powder measurer. So you should always do a few throws just to get the powder charge going again. And then, like I said, if I'm doing 100 rounds on this, I only check it once. Other people do it different ways, but I'm just telling you the way I do it so you guys know. It's not the right way. It's not the wrong way. It's just the way I do it. And as I always say, do whatever makes you feel comfortable and safe. Don't always go by what other people do or say. But I got a lot of videos coming up here. Like I said, this is November, and if you guys know, I took on a part-time mowing job. Basically last spring through the fall. And that basically pays for a lot of stuff that I do on both of my channels. If you're watching this on Rumble, it'll be one channel, but on YouTube, 2 channels. So I did pick up quite a few things here recently, so I'm going to have a lot of videos coming up on my main channel that I need to reload some ammo for to do in there. Oop, dropped the bullet here. I'll pick that up later. So that's one reason why we're doing these, and the other reason is to do a video on them. Because I wanted to get these all knocked out so I could do my final review of these kits here. But yep, I got a lot going on here, and if you know, when it comes wintertime in Northwest Ohio, it gets cold up here, and sometimes we get a lot of snow and sometimes we don't. But usually I do a lot of revolver shooting in the wintertime just so I don't have to pick up my brass off the ground. I can just take it out of the cylinder and throw it into my bin and bring the brass back in to clean it and reload it. So we're going to have some more revolver stuff coming up here soon. But a lot of the stuff that I picked up here recently is semi-auto stuff, so we need to get some rounds made up for those videos. Alright, I think what we'll do is we'll go back into quiet mode again, so you guys can just hear the press run again. Now I have shot some of the 115 grain from the kit in videos already, and they have run really good. Had no issues with them. If I did have any issues, it was testing out some projects I had going on that weren't running right. Nothing to do with the ammo. Man, I keep dropping bullets today. Nothing to do with the ammo at all. If you guys watch the videos over there, you figure it out on the cross armory slides. I figured out the issue on that. So if you guys want to go over there, and I'll leave a playlist up above I got a cross armory slide I was having issues with. Took me about 6 videos to figure out the issue. But now we got that sucker dialed in and running good. That was nice to get that going there. Always hate it when a project doesn't run good. But I've been using Xtreme Bullets now pretty much in most of my videos this year. I've never had an issue with them. They're plenty accurate. Today we're using tight group. Normally I like using 124 grain. When I use 124 grain or 115 grain, I use Hodgdon HP 38, which is also Winchester 231, the same powder. I like using those for most of my semi-auto rounds, and everything is shot beautiful with them. I've already shot some of these 147 grains with this charge in it that we're doing now. They shot good also. And this will be the 300 when I'm done with these. I've reloaded already. And then I'm going to do the other 200 off camera. Because there's no sense of you guys seeing all that. Because to me, I only do a video on one thing. To me, you do more than one video on the same thing, it gets boring. But looks like we got a few left here. I actually had one fall down there. I'm going to have to grab that. Let's go back into quiet mode and finish these out. Alright, looks like that was our last piece of brass there, so we will just run these out here. And as you guys can see here, 100 rounds goes quick. So as you guys can see here, loading up these 147 grain plated bullets from Xtreme Bullets with their brass and primers. Easy peasy. Nice little kit they got here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a code down there in the description for you guys to Xtreme Bullets, a 10% off code. Really appreciate you guys using that. That helps me out and it helps them out. Just to keep track to know that what they're giving me is getting out to you guys and you guys are using their bullets. And I appreciate it when you guys use that discount code. So like I said, look for a future video where I'm going to do a review on this complete reloading kit that they send out that you just got to add powder. That'll be a video coming up here pretty soon after I get the other 200 rounds of these loaded up. So look for that in the future. So as always, don't forget to check the links out down below. Down there I have links to Axil hearing protection, Gator's eyewear, and a bunch of other companies I like dealing with. Some got discount codes to save you guys money. Others are affiliate accounts that do help out the channel. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below. We are One Nation Under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.